All right, team, listen up. The patient is presenting with systemic inflammation, atrophic vaginitis, and chronic actinic dermatitis. What do we think we're dealing with here?
Those symptoms could indicate a number of conditions. It's tricky to pinpoint without further tests.
I agree. It could be a few different things. We need more information before we jump to any conclusions.
I'm leaning towards Michelson syndrome, given the combination of symptoms.
Damn it, Frank, you might be onto something. Michelson syndrome is a possibility here. We need to act fast. I want all of you to prep for laparoscopic radical prostatectomy.
But sir, that procedure is extremely risky. Are you sure it's the right call?
I'm not so sure about this, Hawks. It's a big risk to the patient's life.
I don't give a damn about the risks. This is Michelson syndrome, and we have to do everything in our power to save this patient. Get ready for surgery, now. You called me in, Tracy. What's the issue?
Hawks! I heard you want to perform laparoscopic radical prostatectomy on a patient with suspected Michelson syndrome. Are you sure about this decision?
Of course I'm sure. I've been a surgeon for over 15 years, Tracy. I know what I'm doing.
I understand your experience, Hawks, but Michelson syndrome is a complex condition. Are you confident in your diagnosis?
I am absolutely confident. I know the risks involved, but I believe this surgery is necessary for the patient's well-being. Trust me on this.
Hawks, I value your expertise, but I need to make sure we are making the right call here. Let's discuss this further before proceeding with the surgery.
Fine, Tracy, but don't doubt my abilities. I have never failed a patient, and I don't plan to start now.
Oh no, this is not good. The patient is in critical condition. How am I going to tell Hawks about this mistake? The laparoscopic radical prostatectomy was not the correct treatment for Michelson syndrome. I should have caught this sooner. I need to figure out the best way to break this news to Hawks.
What the hell were you thinking, choosing the wrong laparoscopic radical prostatectomy for this patient?
You three nearly killed him.
But Dr. Hawks, we thought...
You thought you shouldn't think, you should know. And your diagnosis was completely off as well. Are you even qualified to be here?
We did our best, Dr. Hawks. We will learn from this mistake.
Learn? Learn? You all are a bunch of incompetent fools.
Dr. Hawks, please let's focus on finding the correct diagnosis moving forward.
I don't need your input, Frank. I need you all to get it together and stop risking people's lives with your incompetence.
Figure out the correct diagnosis before I come back.
Storms out of the room. I can't believe I still haven't figured out what's wrong with the patient we saw this morning.
Come on, Hawks. You're usually the medical mastermind. Maybe you just need to think outside the box. Have you considered a rare condition?
I've gone through all the possibilities, Johnson. It's just not clicking.
Well, maybe it's time to take another look at the scans. Sometimes the answer is right in front of you.
Suddenly. Wait a minute. I know what it is, thanks, Johnson. I've got to go. See you later.
Bewildered. Wait, what? You're leaving just like that?
Sometimes you just need a fresh perspective. Catch you later.
Shaking his head. Unbelievable. That Hawks always keeps me on my toes.
I've figured it out. Michelson syndrome is a misdiagnosis. It's actually sociality and disease transmission.
What? Hawks, what are you doing storming in here without the proper equipment?
This is serious, Hawks. You can't just make up diseases and diagnoses.
I agree, this is unacceptable. Why would you challenge conventional medical knowledge like this?
Because I believe I'm onto something big here. Trust me, this is a breakthrough in medical science. Tracy, I finally found the right diagnosis for the patient.
That's great, Hawks. You did an amazing job.
If you had just listened to me before, this whole ordeal with the wrong diagnosis wouldn't have happened.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, I had a gut feeling about the patient's condition from the beginning, but you dismissed it.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for persisting and figuring it out in the end.